Hey, welcome everybody. It's Robin here. Thank you for joining me today on Oracle Rising. So last time I did a reading from the Lightworkers Oracle, I promised that I was going to do the past life activation card because I think this is going to be like just a game changer in your life. I think it's going to be a super important card. Let me squinch around a little bit, try to get comfy. So I'm just going to read from the book, and then when things come up that I think are really a good point, I'll talk about my own views as well. So once again, thanks for being here. And your soul has a history of lifetimes, okay? So if you believe in reincarnation, this card is definitely for you, through which it has learned to be wise and developed certain talents. You've learned lessons and acquired skills and abilities. Sometimes these were mastered through very challenging circumstances. You might feel that you're obtaining mastery in certain areas again in this lifetime. I lost my space. The soul can certainly develop through joy, love, and happiness, but often it is through an experience of conquering a challenge that the real gems are won for the crown of the soul. And I love that there is a depiction of a door in the background, and the oracle of the past life activation comes to you when a power you developed in a past life would be useful for you to access in your current lifetime. Perhaps this talent or ability will become the seed of a spiritual vocation for you, a skill that expands your career or brings you personal joy. The ability that surfaces from the depths of your soul will be whatever is of greatest benefit to you now. Sometimes, whilst a treasure is emerging from the depths of your being into consciousness, it will be coated in the pain of the past. So I think that some of you could be experiencing nightmares about a certain time period, or maybe just like daydreaming about stuff, or being really drawn to period pieces, like reading Angel Number 222 just went by, reading certain novels from certain genres, or watching, movies that are based in a time period. And maybe you just don't know why, but this is part of your past life soul activation, okay? So you might notice the outer coating first, the pain of abandonment, rejection, ridicule, or shaming that perhaps resulted in the suppression or denial of that soul gift in your past life, which is really interesting, that point, because, things that happen to us in our life are always a test for you to either rise above or to sink into misery, okay? So when people say rise above, there's actually a reason for that. It is to keep your light shining. So this may be the reason you have not incarnated with it fully awakened and at your immediate disposal. You know how some people just seem to have innate talents? Like, oh, they're born with it. Yeah, because it was part of their past life and it carried over. Because the only thing that is different basically is your body that you incarnate into, and your soul is the same, and your memories are intact, but part of the incarnation process when you're being born is forgetting everything that you knew, okay? You have to allow it to rise up in you, and you need to dig a little to crack open the coating of a wound and free the treasure that temporarily became trapped in that pain. When you release the pain, you free the treasure once locked within. So there's a few things that you can do to help this activation along. There's things called body code clearing, energy code clearing. This is also something that a Reiki healing could help you with, or definitely balancing your chakras and clearing your chakras. So there's meditations that you can do for the Reiki and the chakra, but you probably need to speak to somebody that is a professional to do the other two things, the body code and the energy code, okay? Perhaps your gift was challenging to a community in a past life, whereas now it would be more readily accepted because that community has matured spiritually over time. So I'm just going to say, like, the perfect example. I have a hair in my mouth. I'm really sorry. Why do I keep apologizing? Because I'm Canadian. A quick example of things that are more accepted these days are people that practice witchcraft, okay? Because witches used to get burned at the stake, and now you see people posting about it on social media all the time. And maybe people don't like it, but I don't think we're having these, I hope anyway, people burned at the stake anymore. The gift you are reviving is worthwhile as you cleanse the memories, beliefs, or programs that once caused you to subconsciously protect yourself by hiding your talent. You will grow strong enough to process the pain and stand in the truth of your reclaimed gifts. If you've been considering a new line of work, feeling you'd like to explore or express different themes and transform into a vocation, you are very likely already feeling the stirrings of your past life activation now taking place for you. Trust the changes that you feel a part of your divine inheritance. Okay, let's say that again. Your divine inheritance is being restored to you. So, and I'll give you guys an example of what happened in my life. Like, after my grandmother passed away, she came to visit me because I talked to dead people. And she started guiding me along the path of, studying in tarot and opening a YouTube channel and all of this stuff. And I really now recognize that she was assisting me with a past life activation. And maybe the reason that I wasn't experiencing learning tarot and all of that stuff previously was because that, it was probably considered witchcraft at a certain period in time. And maybe there was like a complete huge suffering that I experienced in that lifetime. So, really think about it. Like, what are you attracted to that you currently are not tapped into? And then begin that journey of healing so that you can bring those past life talents into this life, because things are a lot more socially acceptable in this day and age. All right, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope this was a really helpful card. Just want to send you love and blessings, and namaste, guys. Take care. Bye.